Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back to Slay the Princess. TV's Noah here, water in hand. Oh, interesting. So no spoilies, medic. But I'm super enjoying this. We're on our second playthrough of this, and now she looks like this. So we're dealing with that. Let's load the game up. Look at that. What a look for her. I don't have my fan plugged in, so let me do that really quick. There we go. Fan is plugged in. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
A dude drinking a can of water? Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Okay. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Okay. Oh, that is a good point. So I got the good ending, where I slayed the princess, and then this was towards the end, or I'm guessing this is the end, of a run-through where I tried to save the princess, and I got the Voice of the Smitten. So this is the end of the Voice of the Smitten, unless there's like 90 more minutes after this.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
I got the ending with the color drawing, like the crayon drawing. And said good ending, and I got applause. Do you know the narrator? Should I attack? No.
You are the space
I'm
where
so
air
sorry.
is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Oh, interesting. Nothing. So it's like we are connected in some way, I'm guessing. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? I don't think that's right. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Yay, the witness. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? I don't think so.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
This is weird. Okay. So what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is
play.
a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Who is she in this?
Bring
Context.
me more perspectives, so that I may be whole.
More perspective.
And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How many more pieces of you are to find? Like more paths? Like more story choices?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Cool. I was sent here to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do? Be
You
real.
ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
That sounds like Zorg from Zurg? Zurg from The Fifth Element. But if I were to destroy, then look at all these little things. Everything's got a thing to do. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
It's like when Morty's girlfriend becomes a Time Lord. Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? And what if I don't let you do this to me? Aren't you afraid I'm going to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Oh, this is the most frustrating conversation I've ever been in. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
So, she, in this case, is not the princess? So something else is speaking through her, perhaps?
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. An idolized vessel bring her...
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
And at the end of that path is a
Princess
cabin.
Donell. You'll know when you
And
see
in the
it.
basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. So, I've slayed the princess. I have tried to save the princess. Let's try to slip away from the princess. I'm just gonna avoid this entirely.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, I just don't want to do this. Oh, what's this reverse scrolling crap? Suddenly can turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're
Yep.
just going to turn around and leave?
Mm-hmm.
Do you even know where you're going?
The other way. I'm going to not the cabin. No. Oh, fine. I'll slay the princess. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Let's just lie. The only thing that matters is that I'm not going. I'm not going to the cabin. Yeah, that's really... yeah, that sounds good. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the new dawn. Yeah, let's... yeah, I'm not going to the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Not being quiet.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
I pulled a muscle. That was really dumb of me.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's a hero.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again. Nope.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Just Maddox.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Untrue. I know that from earlier. Good, maybe everyone should die. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Yeah. Maybe everyone should die. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods. Yeah. You're not going to emotionally blackmail.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail.
Yeah, they are.
They're facts of life, and if you had
They're not facts.
maturity, you'd understand that.
Maturity? I'm not sure if you heard me when I said...
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yep.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe
Astrology.
itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I wonder if the stars are different, since he brought up astrology. There's no fighting in it. No, I'm not going in there. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction. In fact, I'm just going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Well, according to you, they won't live. The way I understand it, she's not even a person. I understand her as a perspective on something. Interesting.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Is the cabin stalking me?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh, music's getting good.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Okay.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
There's always a lighthouse.
Wait, what's going on?
I don't
You're
know,
too
bud.
stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right?
Oops.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh. The stranger. People are strange.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
What's that?
And in the basement of that cabin
Am I at a Top Golf?
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you
Gotcha. Okay, no. Wait, hasn't this happened already? I'm getting deja vu. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Those walls weren't there last time.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
My fan theory so far is that I think the princess wants me to go through this multiple times and find all the different endings. And that's kind of like putting her together. Because she said things like, I'm a flicker when I could be more, or like, I am shallow when I could be full. That is my idea. So my plan currently is I'm just not going to do it. And if I just keep putting my hands up, what's going to happen?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Dude,
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
well, the contrary.
He's like a captive audience.
I'm the captive here. Or more the princesses, I guess.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
This feels like a multiple character Stanley Parable.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
I'm not going to do that. Okay, no. Yeah. Or should I lie? If I can't run away from the cabin, I'm just going to stay here in the woods forever. I like lying for some reason. Or should I just stay into the woods forever? Oh, this reverse scrolling thing bothers the crap out of me. Yeah, I'm gonna lie.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
I guess you can read when it says lie, huh?
A warning before you go any further.
I know, she's gonna lie.
She will lie. She will... If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Okay. Oh, I can't. I want to turn around.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Okay.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths.
That's fun.
Material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Can I throw it out the window?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
That effect is really cool.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess.
That's not a
How
lot
many
of
times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart.
I'm letting it creep.
You cannot lose
creeping
yourself
right in here.
before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
In the music, the moment you own it, you can't never let it go because you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay.
Just threw up
calm.
on my shirt, Mom's spaghetti.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Good point.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Good advice.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
All right. So I've done this. You haven't said anything about the mirror before. And last time this didn't do anything. But
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Yeah.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Give this a wipe, and it becomes
Reach
wall.
forward,
Okay.
rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Got us.
There was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Yeah, I think I have to always look at the mirror just so I can hear what the different voices want to hear about the mirror. So, can I take the blade and throw it out the window, you think?
You take the blade from the table. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. We'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Oh, like a dagger.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade the other way.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
I want to throw it out the window.
Yes! Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
No, you want it to be smooth. Like, you can only attack Mike Myers' way this way, and that's not good.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Yay!
Haha! Yes! Do it! Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends?
Right.
Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually.
That's one way
I'm
to
not
look
so
at
sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
it. Well, then you should have brought that up earlier.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
That's an OSHA violation. That needs a railing.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
It smells like poop and strawberries and, like, fresh linens.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Well, that's exciting news.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Yeah,
We don't even have a weapon.
I threw it out the window.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that?
What is that?
That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Capital H is interesting. The soft steps, the centric steps, or the harsh steps. Let's go soft.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
I feel like if it was soft under my feet, I would be worried about that, but alright.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
Oh boy.
The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence.
Why is it false? Maybe it's just a cozy staircase.
It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Okay.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
I'm untethering!
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Oh. Hey.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
That's weird. Look at the wavy bars.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
All right.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah, through the comfy stairs.
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I never got her name. Let's try to get her name.
You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
Nah, it's not a name.
Princess.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Oh, that's not good.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him?
I guess we should.
Nah, let him stew.
Yeah, let's do.
Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until...
Well, the world might have ended.
It's hard to describe.
Can't confirm.
Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen.
Maybe.
If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
No.
If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I don't have the knife, so...
Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
All right, I like that plan. There's more of you now. It's getting weird. Part. For all I know, you're locked up. Do you know why you're down here? I don't want to try to free you. Can't trust anything. Regretfully think about how you threw the blade out the window. It's getting weird down here. Like I was pulled apart and put back together. You know what happened to me?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now.
Cool.
But I understand.
Do you?
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Sad.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Interesting. There's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger.
I wonder what that means.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again.
Look at all these.
I don't like where this is going.
I kind of love it.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade.
How? I threw it out the window.
The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it.
I think he's referring to me personally.
Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
Maybe.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore.
Yeah, not a clue.
We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
For all I know, you're locked up down. Come on, scroll. There's no scroll.
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was.
That's this one talking?
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Oh. Well, that's not good news.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up.
Nah, I'm gonna keep doing
You can do
this.
this.
Nah, this is fun.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Well, I'd like to see how bad we can make it. Oh, I'm picking all of these at the same time? I'm getting you out of here, try to free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. Leave her in the basement. Regretfully think about that time you threw the blade out the window. Do all those things at once.
That's not right.
That's what I'm saying.
Go on. You take a step forward. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Fun.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Ooh, interesting. She's mad, she's macabre, she's happy I'm saving her, she's a monster, she's lovely.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Just mixing them all together.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Faded out on
falls
me.
apart.
This is a good look for you, princess.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Good voice acting there.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
It's like one is so desperate and one is kind of like sassy. It's very interesting.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Yeah, I sure didn't.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
No. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. You just destroyed everything. I'm not fixing you. I'll do my best. It's gonna be okay. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. And here's the mirror again. Okay. When everything is possible, nothing is the illusion of choice. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone, memory
She's gone?
returns.
Where does she go? Should we try and find her?
Look around.
Mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is me talking to the hero, I think. This is the end for you, but not for me. It's okay. Just trust me, we've been here before.
But it
Always
feels
get
so
scared.
bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. Alright.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
Yay, trust.
You're not messing with us, right?
I'm messing with you a little. Approach mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what it's in it. The bloat. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Is this going to be her again with the arms? Yeah, okay. I think this is the gameplay loop. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
I think I gave her another ending. Like, this was my theory that I mentioned before.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
This kind of looks like papyrus. Like, there's eyes under this. This is his nose, and this is his mouth. Are you the same being from before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression.
That's what I thought. I'm giving her
I am
endings.
different, but I am the same.
When this is all done, what will you do? Or what will you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Talking to you is so frustrating.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed,
Alright, understandable.
but in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Could be a lie. Interesting. When I go back, it's as if there's an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? That's a thing I didn't know.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I have to put her together by giving her all the possibilities. This is... You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? Is that true?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
True. Scroll. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you. More times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. How many more vessels do you need me to bring you? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm just gonna punch you. Alright.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
But can I fight you when we put each other together? Is that the idea? Yeah, once we're finished, I'm gonna kill you.
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
And then we played Horizon Zero Dawn together. So I think the idea is you go through it, you meet every version of her, you build this weird relationship with her, and then at the end, when she's full, based on knowing all the paths, you decide what you want to do with her. That's my ultimate idea of what this game's going to be. What do you want me to bring you? Yeah, do you have any suggestions?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Oh, I'm supposed to just know. Right.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. I'd like to change or grow. Man, it never wants to scroll.
Eyes close in reflection.
I didn't mean to hit that.
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Okay. I wanted this to scroll. Jesus. How many more do you need? And what if I don't bring you any more vessels? This is so frustrating.
If I am you will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
And what if I don't want to bring you any more vessels? Will you just wait here forever? I'm ready to go back. Destroy your body. Can I do that? Let's find out. Ow! It made a squishing noise for something that... One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay. I'd like to move on, I think. It seems like I can ask these questions later. Maybe when I have more context. So I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. And that's going to do it for this edition of Slay the Princess. What will happen next in this weird black and white world where all my choices matter? Or don't? Well, the only way to find out is to join me next time, so be sure to subscribe right here to Plus2 Comedy Gaming, and I'll see you all next time. Boop!